The Monkey King, also known as Sun Wukong, is one of the most overpowered and immortal beings in the universe. Let's talk about who the Monkey King is, how powerful he is, and how he achieved immortality 7 different times. The Monkey King is an important character from the Chinese novel Journey to the West. In the beginning of the novel, the Monkey King is actually called the Stone Monkey. That is because he was born from a magic stone on top of the mountain of flowers and fruits. After being born, he wandered around and found other wild monkeys whom he joined. One day, the monkeys came across a river across which was a waterfall. One of the monkeys said that anyone who could jump across the river will be crowned as the Monkey King. The Stone Monkey, not shying away from a challenge, took a leap and landed in a cave just behind the waterfall. The monkeys then made the cave their new home and crowned the Stone Monkey as the Monkey King. Actually, although he is referred to as the Monkey King, he humbly called himself the Handsome Monkey King. After a while, a friend of the Monkey King passed away. Naturally, the Monkey King decided to seek a way to defeat death and become immortal. He came across a Taoist monk called Putizushi who agreed to make the Monkey King his student and teach him how to become immortal. However, the catch was that he must never reveal the techniques to anyone. The Monkey King agreed and learned the way of the Tao and trained with Putizushi for 7 years, during which he learned many things, including of course how to become immortal. It was here that the monk Putizushi gave the Monkey King the name Sun Wukong. Sun Wukong then returned home and went to the Dragon King Aoguang to find a weapon that could match his needs, which is where he found the famous Rui Jingu Bang. He also demanded the Dragon King to give him armor befitting a king. For the crime of extorting the Dragon King, Sun Wukong was sentenced to death, but being one of the most overpowered characters ever, he smashed his way through hell and removed his own name and the name of his monkey friends from the Book of Life and Death, which basically made him immune to death. This made him immortal for the 2nd time. To stop him from causing mayhem everywhere, the Jade Emperor, who was the ruler of the heavens, invited Sun Wukong to live in heaven. After coming to heaven, he realized that he was given the lowest ranking job, that of a stable boy. Insulted, he released all of the cloud horses in the stable and went back to his own kingdom, declaring himself the great sage, heaven's equal. The Jade Emperor sent various beings to defeat Sun Wukong and bring him back to heaven, but being stronger than everyone, Sun Wukong easily defeated all of them. So as a compromise, Sun Wukong was then made the guardian of the Peach Garden, which contained the peaches of immortality. Realizing that he was once again been given a low-ranking position and that all the gods were invited to a banquet except for him, Sun Wukong ate all of the peaches in the garden, thus becoming immortal for the 3rd time. Sun Wukong then snuck into the banquet and drank the heavenly wine of the Queen Mother of the West and became immortal for the 4th time. Being drunk, he found himself in the lab of Lao Tzu and consumed the pills of immortality, which, as you might have guessed it, made him immortal for the 5th time. Sun then escapes back to his kingdom where the Jade Emperor sends entire armies and his best warriors to defeat and capture Sun Wukong. Armies after armies are defeated and warrior after warrior is crushed by Sun Wukong with ease. When all is said and done, Sun Wukong had defeated 100,000 celestial warriors, all 28 constellations, the god Nezha, and the 4 heavenly kings. He's only captured when Lao Tzu throws his diamond jade ring at Sun Wukong and knocks him out, which gave the warrior Erlang Shen the opportunity to bind and capture Sun Wukong. Sun Wukong is then taken to Lao Tzu's 8-way trigram Crucible, where he's burned for the next 49 days, which unsurprisingly fails to actually kill the Monkey King. After the 49 days, the only thing that the fire managed to do was burn off Sun Wukong's mortality, and Sun emerged stronger than ever. This also, unsurprisingly, made him immortal for the 6th time. Now enraged, Sun Wukong went to heaven's main chamber to defeat the Jade Emperor himself, who appealed to Buddha for help. Buddha, being the ultimate reality and consciousness of the universe, made a bet with Sun Wukong. If Sun could jump out of Buddha's palm, he will be made the new king of heaven. Sun agreed to the bet and jumped and reached the end of the universe and found 5 pillars at the end of it. Upon returning to Buddha's palm, he realized the 5 pillars were actually Buddha's fingers. Sun tried to escape, but Buddha trapped him under a mountain where he was trapped for the next 500 years, after which he agreed to become the disciple of the monk Tangsanzang. This is where the main story of the journey to the west begins. Now you are probably wondering how powerful Sun Wukong really is. I mean, there has to be something that he is not capable of, or someone that he is incapable of actually defeating. Here are some of the few things that will show you Sun Wukong's insane power. He can make an exact clone of himself from a single strand of his hair. He can run thousands of kilometers in a second. He can lift mountains on his shoulders. He can pull the moon down with his bare hands. He is immune to fire, can survive underwater, and can summon local gods. His weapon, the Rui Jingubang, weighs 18 tons and can change its shape and fight by itself. He can jump 54,000 kilometers in a single jump. He can use the 72 transformations, which are 72 spells that allow him to transform into anything, including the person that he's actually fighting. And most importantly, he's immortal 7 times over. The 7th time was when he ate ginseng fruit, which made him immortal for the 7th time. All of this makes Sun Wukong undoubtedly one of the most powerful, overpowered, invincible, and immortal beings in the universe. If you found this content interesting and want to watch more of it, consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel.